man. We back at it again. Yo, what it do? It's your boys, Juice and Lou. We back here with another banger for y'all, man. And you know what time it is? It's that time of the year. We're recording this on 10/19. It's October 19th. This is going to be out by, let's say,
before the regular season.
Before the regular season of the NBA. Is the NBA.
24th.
It's time. It's time. Before we get into that, though, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces for going back to back.
Back to back on these.
This the third team. The third team in WNBA history to win back-to-back titles. So, hey, shout out to them. And I'm not going to lie, it's looking like they could probably three-peat. Has anybody ever three-peated?
Probably not.
To go back-to-back since the Sparks.
Has anybody three-peated?
Probably not. Not in that league.
Well, somebody's probably going three-peat. Are they on the expansion team?
Vegas is, yeah. Or are you talking about another more?
Another WNBA team somewhere. In Oakland. I just know that it was Oakland.
Yeah.
Oakland. Yeah. So, that's not what we're here for, though. When one season ends, another starts, man. And it's the NBA. So, you know, we got to come with the predictions. You already know. We got to. It's a must. So, J. Lou, what are we starting with, man? What are we starting with,
man? All right, boys and gals. Today, we're going to start off light, you know. MVP is always the last. Save the best for last.
It's a must.
Save the best for last. Let's talk about the young bloods coming to the league. The Rookie of the Year candidates we got.
Yeah.
Got a lot of talent, especially with some guy from France, 7'5", playing for the San Antonio Spurs as the favorite. To win the Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. We got Scoot Henderson of the Portland Trailblazers. We got Brandon Miller. We got the Thompson twins on the Pistons and the Rockets.
Yep.
You know, we got Grady Dick on the Raptors, possibly. We'll see, though. Y'all know who I'm going with, though. As my loyal Thunder fans out there, you know what time it is. It's Chet season, baby. People forgot about him. Was injured all last year. Coming back, this is his official rookie year. I'm going with Chet, Rookie of the Year. It's not really it's an upset because Victor's favorite at the moment, but Chet is that guy too. Chet is nice. I got Chet averaging around 17, 9 rebounds, block and a half a game for us. I think that's his numbers.
Victor's not averaging more than that?
No. Points he is because we got to share the ball with Shai and Giddy and J-Dub and everybody else. Trey Mann on the team. Like, we have more options to score, but Chet's gonna be the catalyst because we didn't have a center last year. We had the other Jalen Williams playing center, and he's not that good.
If someone as tall as Wembanyama is not down there getting rebounds,
but you gotta understand how he's playing with the Spurs. He's not even playing center really. He's playing like a four. He's a stretch. He's like a key playing like KD basically.
He should still average 8.
Okay, that's fine.
Even if that's the case, so he's going to average more points. He's only going to average 1 less rebound. He's
probably
probably going to average more blocks.
Yeah, he probably will. We'll see though. Winning matters. They ain't winning nothing down there.
Man, this my Rookie of the Year. He said it's pretty obvious, but it's not obvious. Mine is clearly obvious. No bias, as in the past I said. It's going to be Jaime Jaquez Jr. It's like, nah, I'm playing. All right, not too much, though. That's Hispanic Jimmy. That's Mexican Jimmy. Let's not do this. But it's clear cut, Victor Wembanyama. Let's be real here. Even if he plays not to the NBA standards, he's so hyped up, they're going to give it to him. Let's be real. So I like Chet. I like Chet. But even Zion was, I mean, granted, Zion was hurt. That's the only reason he didn't get it. So, I'm not going to lie. If Wembanyama plays at least 60, 65 games, he's going to win no matter what his stats are.
True.
So,
Could.
now,
I don't think he plays the 65 games, though.
you don't think he plays 65 games?
He misses the threshold. And that's going to be another thing with that this year. People got to make that 65 game threshold just to get into the war categories.
That's tough. That is
That
tough.
will play a lot of part in this
Yeah.
MVP race.
Yeah.
Or all the awards, actually.
I have a question. In addition to the predictions that y'all doing, talking about the in-season tournament, or did y'all talk about that already?
Anyways, on to the next award that we have for today.
It was a legit question.
It's going to be Wembanyama. That's my rookie of the
Yeah,
year.
we'll see. That's
And
the award we got.
yeah.
I think talk about who's gonna be the most improved. There's a lot of options, a lot of guys coming back. Zion's coming off injury, trying to redeem himself. Dame, even though he's probably not gonna be, he's a little older. Josh Giddey, I'm not voting him. There's a lot of people who's actually voting him. I'm not. Scotty Barnes is up there with the Raptors. People said he had a bad second year.
He's not, no. He's already held to a higher standpoint. So, no.
But there is a guy that I'm keeping my eye on very closely.
I am too.
And he's
So we
out of-
just...
He's out of DC.
Oh. That's not who I was expecting. But that's
He's out of DC. Just got traded with a ring in 2022. Jordan Poole.
I've been hearing he could be or turn in to the next James Harden.
Exactly why I think he could. That most improved player award. On DC, he'll be the number one option at guard, obviously.
Just have
have
41 and
Kuzma.
3/4.
Just at 41 3/4. You have Kuzma to chug up shots. You got a decent amount of offense. Y'all going to give up 150 every night, but that's besides the point.
At least y'all score like
130.
yeah.
120.
Yeah, 120.
I think Poole going to average 24 this year. Starting guard, I think he'll play around 36 minutes, 35 minutes. And yeah, I think 30, probably 24, shoot like 37% from three, 46% from the field, 90+% from free throw like he's been doing. I think he'd be all right. That's almost 50, 40, 90. A little percentages off, but
Yeah.
I think Jordan Poole is going to snag that most improved player of the year award.
That's not crazy. But I feel like Ben Simmons is coming. I feel like he could do it. Listen. He said he's felt the best he's ever felt. Okay, he's crazy.
Ben Simmons.
He said he's felt the best he's ever felt in a couple years. So, okay. Anyways, he said he's felt the best he's ever felt in a couple years. And he's looking good in preseason. For what he's
looking
playing,
solid.
he's looking
He
good
is
all
looking
around.
solid.
Looking back to his old self. So why can't he win it? Why can't he win? Now, I think his only competition would be... Actually, I don't know. Jordan Poole. Yeah, I guess you could say he had
Giddy.
I guess you could say he had a
People been
down
saying
year.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony
possibly.
Edwards. No, not Anthony Edwards. Maybe Giddy is probably his only comp. Maybe Giddy. Maybe...
People said.
I don't know.
I said. People been saying also Jabari Smith from the Rockets. Sengun.
Sengun.
was a popular one as well. I heard.
I like Sengun.
But yeah, that's like the gist of that race. But you're going with Ben out of Brooklyn.
I'm going Ben.
Oh yeah.
So Ben Simmons, I think he wins it, but it's a close race. I think it's a close race. It's gonna be close.
Nah,
So, yeah.
I'm not gonna. I think Poole blows it out.
Think he runs away with it?
He runs away with it.
Hey, that's tough. That's
But
tough.
all right. Moving on to the next award, the six man
Ooh.
six man of the year. We got a lot of candidates.
Really depends, because lineups be all over the place. So who knows?
That is true.
It really depends on who's off the bench. You could say Derek White.
I've seen Emmanuel quickly.
I've seen a lot of Derek White hype as of late. A lot. As a Heat fan, I'm gonna let it
Saying
be.
Marcus Smart maybe. Well, until Ja comes back. Well, when Ja
Marcus
comes back.
Smart.
Unless they start him, I don't think that they're gonna start him though.
I think they start him.
Oh,
I think they start. I think it'd be Marcus Smart, Ja at the 2.
people saying Rui too. Rui Hachimura from the Lakers.
That's crazy how Rui just don't start. I think Rui should start. That's me. Over who? Vanderbilt? I think he starts over Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
So that's crazy how he don't start. If he comes off the bench, actually I don't know. The Lakers they switch their lineup a lot.
Yeah, their best lineup is probably though like Reeves, LeBron, Rui, Vanderbilt, and AD. I don't know. I don't know if their point. I don't even know who their point guard is. D'Lo, that's who's starting.
No, it's just-
Oh yeah, Rui's definitely not starting.
yeah.
But I think I'm gonna go with Emmanuel Quigley from the Knicks. The guard position, Brunson and Barrett obviously starting. But off the bench, they don't got Obi Toppin no more. He's in Indiana. So that's another piece they got to pick up. The scoring I think they have Evan Fournier still, but he's getting older. So I think Quigley's going to have a lot of the green light off the bench unit for the Knicks. I think they'll be all right. I think they should make playoffs as well. So I think Quigley will have a great year in New York.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to say it, Derek White's been getting a lot of praise. And Drew, you got the starters of Drew Holiday, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, and Horford. So he's the clear-cut sixth man to come off the bench. So I think with him being the clear-cut sixth man, he's automatically going to be in the running. So I think he has a legit chance. I'm not going to lie. He broke my heart last year, Game 6. I mean, we won regardless, but it should have been over. But he hustles, defends, probably one of the, if not the best shot blocking guard in basketball.
Yeah, dude.
So I say Derek White. You know, Celtics fans, relax though. You know what I'm saying? Just relax.
Okay, moving on to. Let's go to. We'll spice it up right here. DPOY. Defensive Player of the Year award. Now, a lot of people do love that Wemby hype for DPOY. I'm not going to buy it yet because, like I said, I don't think he's going to make the 65 threshold. I think he'll play 60 games. I think Pop's going to rest him a lot. Not going to lie, because you know how the Spurs be resting players.
Yeah.
Whatnot. So, I think, but then again, I could also see him Pop doing it just for him, just get some more award and incentives. But he's not my favorite. And I know I'm just talking about injuries and whatnot, but I think my favorite to win the award this year is Anthony Davis. Obviously, the games.
You think he's gonna play enough games?
I think he'll get 65 this year. I think the Lakers need him to get 65 games at least if they want to have a good record. I think in the playoffs, obviously showed when he was on the court, they dominated the Grizzlies and Warriors. Wait, did they play the Grizzlies? Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Grizzlies.
Yeah, Grizzlies and Warriors. And he dominated the paint. Blocking shots, just his presence, domination in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think that continues into this season. Obviously when he's healthy, he's definitely top 15, maybe top 10. But defensively, he's probably top 3 defensive player in the league healthy.
Yeah.
So give me AD winning his first ever DPOY award this season.
I do have somebody who's gonna win their first ever DPOY as well, and it's somebody that probably should have been got it a couple times. You know, people like Jaren Jackson won it over him. People like Marcus Smart won it over him. Not saying that they shouldn't have won, but not over this guy. He defends the 1 through 5, blocks shots, does everything. Now, does it result on the stats? No. I don't know why stats matter when it comes to DPOY, or as far as just only steals and blocks. It should be more than that. But of course, the NBA is not going to look at it. But he proved himself against Jaren Jackson. Granted, it's the preseason, but hey, 1-on-1 is a matchup. Is a matchup. Jaren Jackson played, and he played, and he outscored him, or he outplayed him in every single way. So he's coming out to make a statement this year on the defensive side, and it's my guy Bam. It's got to be. It's got to be.
I have been seeing him a lot too.
Yeah. Now, okay, the Wembanyama hype. Okay, 7'4", whatever. Check. I get it. I get all that. But people have to understand what Bam does on the defensive side and how big of an impact he is when he's on the floor on the defensive side. An undersized big doing this to your favorite center, outside of maybe Jokic. But other than that, he's sat down Embiid. He's sat down. What's another big? Porzingis.
Bro.
He's done these things to your favorite big. So I think he gets it. I think this is his year. But if it's not this year, then maybe his time is up. Because all these tall, lanky people joining the league now, it's looking like a wrap.
Yeah.
So this is his year, and I think this is going to be his year.
Time will tell with that, brother.
Yeah.
Yep. Time will tell. All right, we got 3 more. Get this one out the way real quick. We're going to just do the Coach of the Year. I think this one's obvious for me, just because Mike Brown kind of won it last year, stole the show.
Yeah.
But the real Coach of the Year, I think this year, should be Mike Malone for the Denver Nuggets. I think they'll have a great record again. Obviously, most of the team stayed. They lost Bruce Brown. But they got Christian Braun coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be a good filler role like he was in the finals for them and all through the playoffs. So I think the Nuggets are still going to have a top 3 record. They're probably going to be second or first, most likely, barring injuries. So I got Mike Malone winning that thing out in the West.
Okay. Let me ask you something. What makes a great coach?
Don't even start with this because I already know where you're going.
No. What makes a great coach?
Being able to get the best out of his players.
That's it?
And win.
And win. Okay. Well, let's look at all these people. Okay. Having their very first good seasons, like as of recently, the Grizzlies just now became relevant a few years ago. Who else became relevant a few years ago? Toronto was relevant for that 1 year. Was it Dwayne Casey won Coach of the Year?
It was, yeah. But then he got fired, but yeah.
And then didn't Nick Nurse win?
Yeah,
After
Nick
that
Nurse
too?
won.
Nick Nurse won with Toronto. Okay. So we're having all these 1 year wonders. But there's obviously been one coach who's been truly consistent outside of maybe 2 years? Even then, they weren't bad
I
years.
think
Since 2010.
him and Pop probably the only ones still on their team.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Because, I know who you're talking about.
So he should have, if we're being honest, he should have been had a coach of the year. He keeps getting
Last year,
put
y'all
in
were-
these.
Y'all were the AFC.
He keeps getting put in them.
Y'all were the AFC right last year.
I don't want to hear nothing about no 8th seed when we
Bro,
made the
that's-
finals.
yes.
We took an 8th
That's-
seed
that-
to the finals.
But it's a regular season award.
Eric Spoelstra should have had maybe one or two coach of the years under his belt. Even with Braun and Wade, he didn't have a coach of the year.
I got a question. So you really think he should have won Coach of the Year last year, based on the regular season that y'all had?
See, the regular season. No.
Just say
Who won
no.
it last year? Who won it last year?
Mike Brown,
Mike Brown, coach of who?
the Kings, who
Kings.
finished third, who weren't even
One-
supposed to be in the playoffs, who y'all were supposed to be better than.
We are. Let's not do that. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
Are y'all?
That's besides the point. What about when we were the first seed when we wasn't supposed to be? We were the first seed in 2022.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all didn't win.
Didn't
win it that year.
We was the
Did win it that year. I think Tom Thibodeau won it because the Knicks were good. That may have been the year. I don't know.
We was the first seed in the East over your favorite Bucks, over your favorite Celtics, over all your favorite teams. Made the Eastern Conference Finals. Did all this stuff. We did everything right.
Was it? Oh no, I think Monty Williams won that year.
We did everything right, and I think it was
Because
Monty.
the Suns were better. They had the best record.
But
I mean, none of y'all made the finals that year.
a team that shouldn't have no. First off, the Suns was
Y'all
already
won-
good. The
it's
Suns had
2021,
the Suns had 2022.
2022. Yeah, they were. Yeah.
So the Suns had expectations,
yes.
right?
So did y'all, right? Y'all were the first.
No, we never had
But
expectations.
y'all were the first seed.
I'm talking about before the season. Nobody thought the Suns had expectations to be good. The Heat had expectations to be maybe a mid-tier team at best. Maybe like a 5th seed, 6th seed. We're always every year 5th or 6th.
In the media, yeah. I mean,
We made the first seed, and I don't even think he was considered top 3 in Coach of the Year that year.
yeah,
What
Monty-
does Eric Spoelstra have to do to win Coach of the Year?
be the
He's
best
easily
team, I guess.
been, and I was thinking about this the other day. I was
Best team.
like, okay, outside of Greg Popovich, who's the best consistent coach in the NBA since 2010? I really thought about that. It's only one answer. Outside of Greg, it's only one answer. And you can't even knock that. You can't even knock it.
I mean, honestly, you can make an argument he's been better than Greg Popovich. But that's because of postseason. We're talking about regular season.
Oh, my
It's a
gosh.
regular season award. And in the regular season, you guys are all right in the regular season.
So
It's facts.
teams,
Speaking facts.
so regular season, so none of them has been persuaded by the playoffs at all.
What do you mean?
It's a regular season award, yes, but some haven't been persuaded because of the playoffs.
Before the
Yeah.
playoffs start? How's that possible?
Don't they come out
And-
after
and-
the
and-
season?
They come out after the season, yes, but the votes are already in before the playoffs start. If that was the case, Embiid
Man.
definitely wouldn't have won MVP.
Man,
After that postseason performance he did.
Listen, dog. My coach of the year, rightfully so, should have been Eric Spoelstra for maybe 2 years ago, but it's going to be Eric Spoelstra now.
We'll see.
We just going to have to see. We will see.
And this is a new award they added last year.
Mm-hmm.
The Clutch Player of the Year award. De'Aaron Fox won it last year. There's a lot of candidates. People were saying DeMar DeRozan, I think, came second last year.
Yeah.
With the Bulls. People could say Damian Lillard. You know, people say, obviously he hits some big clutch shots in his time. You got Tatum. I've been seeing as well. But I think there's one guy for me who's gonna get it this year, just to add another thing to his big trophy case. I think it's gonna be Stephen Curry for the Warriors.
Really?
Because I don't think the Warriors are gonna be good enough where they gotta blow out every team. I think they're gonna be in a lot of good games, good battles, and I think Curry will come through this year for them. He just hit a game winner, actually. Matter of fact,
He did.
this week. So I think this year, like I said, the Warriors are gonna be in some tougher games because their roster's all right. It's not the best of the best. And I think Curry's gonna come through for some of those games and turn up. So I got Stephen Curry adding to his big trophy collection of his.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy. But I I think who's the runner up last year? I'm gonna go DeMar DeRozan. I think he in the fourth quarter, outside of maybe De'Aaron Fox, was it? I think he had the most points in the fourth quarter of anybody.
Yeah, him and De'Aaron love that.
So now, granted, if the Kings weren't as good as they were, DeMar probably would have won it. Not gonna lie, he probably would have won it. But with the Kings being so good, it was clear that they was gonna give it to him. But do I think the Bulls are gonna be good this season? No. But the East, they'll probably make like a 7th seed. They're definitely a playing team. Definitely a playing team.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to do just enough for DeMar DeRozan to get it. Because they're going to be in those close game situations all the time. I think last year, was it last year? DeMar DeRozan hit two game winners back-to-back nights.
That was crazy.
I think it's DeMar DeRozan, man. DeMar DeRozan is clutch.
All right, y'all. I mean, now we're at the point of the video where nothing else matters, man. The most valuable player of the regular season, obviously. There's a lot of talent, a lot of switches that happen this whole NBA offseason. I know the Heat missed out on their guy Dame. Went to the Bucks. It's all right, Juice. You know, just another painful year for y'all, man.
Hey.
Going down the list, man, it's just like the past MVPs. First of all, they've been foreigners.
Yeah.
So that's the start. If you want to make a list of that. They also been either top 3 seeds. Russell Westbrook was like the only anomaly in 2017 because of obviously how historic he played. But going future, if you're going off future, there's really only a couple candidates. I'll give you 5. People have been saying Tatum. I can possibly see it depending on how the Celtics play and how dominant. If they're dominant, obviously he's the best player on their team, so I could see Tatum. People said Jokic, obviously, get his 3rd one. People have been saying Luka, always is a fan favorite to get one. I just don't think the Mavs will have a top 3 seed this year.
No.
He would have that probably average like 38, 9-9 or something for the Mavs for him to get the MVP award. And obviously the reigning MVP, Joel Embiid, which I don't think he'll go back to back. And that leaves me with one guy standing alone who's already won it and is on for vengeance this year after being upset by the bad Heat. He went out bad last season. They went out bad. And I think with his new teammate, Damian Lillard, that Giannis Antetokounmpo will get his 3rd MVP? Yeah, 3rd MVP.
It would make his life easier.
3rd MVP. I think the Bucks will probably be the best team in the East. West, I don't know. We'll see. I think he's going to still average his numbers around, probably 28, 12, probably 2 blocks, maybe 4 or 5 assists a game. Great efficiency, obviously, from the field. I think the Bucks run away with the East. Well, not run away, but I think it's close battle. But I think they get first. I just can't see them giving it Jokic because of voter fatigue, and then B definitely not after what he did in the playoffs.
Oh no.
And the only way, and I think it's gonna be a foreigner. Like the only American player who I think could come close, like I said, Tatum. People had been saying maybe KD, but like I don't think KD's like.
I think his time is done.
Yeah, probably for MVP.
Yeah,
like
for
the Suns
MVP.
would have to probably go like 70-12 or something.
So literally, facts.
Especially with the roster they got and the players they got. Shoot, even Devin Booker could probably win instead of him.
Yeah.
Then you have like Curry. I don't think the Warriors gonna be top three seed maybe. So I think it breaks down to the foreigner players, and I think Giannis. I think it'll be either Giannis or Jokic, like it is most of these years. So I think Giannis rolls out with this one. I think Giannis gets his 3rd MVP.
I like Giannis, man. And I want to say Giannis, but I got to be unbiased here. And it's really going to pain me to say this. It really is. My MVP this year, for the first time, it's going to be Jason Tatum. That team is built with a bunch of defenders and then him to just score. It's built for him. That Celtics team could probably win 61 games. 61.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Yeah, let's see.
They could win 61 games. I think they could have the best record in the league. To be completely honest. I hate that this is coming out of my mouth, but realistically, Jason Tatum is probably one of the best scorers in the league right now. It looks effortless when you watch him play. It looks effortless.
For sure.
So I think this could be his year. This could be it. I think the only reason I think Giannis isn't going to do it is because he has Dame, that other scorer, that's going to take some shots away from him. Or
It won't be that much though.
I was going to say it's not going to be that many shots. It would make Giannis' life easier as far as dominating down low. But 30 and 30 and 30, it's not going to be like I can see Tatum averaging maybe 30. 39 and 5, 39 and 4, with like a steal and a block per game, with the best record in the NBA. That could be enough for MVP. I could see it.
Definitely.
But
Definitely.
y'all let me know, man. Y'all let us know.
We didn't have any same prediction. That's crazy.
Hey, it's crazy.
I guess we'll come back to this video.
We will.
We'll see who. We can check if any of us got anything right. You know
Nah.
how the NBA be wild.
It'll be all over the place, but I think it's a lock. Victor Wembanyama is winning Rookie of the Year.
We'll see.
But
We'll see.
y'all let us know down below who is your Rookie of the Year.
Okay,
Who is
so
your? First off, let us know your favorite team, and let us know your prediction of y'all's team record and who you think the MVP is going to be this year. Let us know. Let us know, and shoot, even to throw in there if you want, throw in Victor Wembanyama's stat line for the year. Let us know what you guys think he's going to average. But hey,
Come back with another video one day.
I ready to say.
With the playoffs.
I ready to
Whenever
say.
that time comes.
we're going to be right back. Football is looking real tough. Maybe we got to merge over there to football, man. But until then, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here.
Peace.
Peace.